Join me as I dive into the incredible story of Moses and challenge myself to explore what it really means to communicate directly with God. Moses is one of the most pivotal figures in religious history, and there's a reason why. He's the man who supposedly had direct conversations with God, changing the course of human history forever. But what does that even mean? Was Moses just a crazy guy claiming to have heard voices in his head, or was he really talking to the divine? Many people today question whether Moses' conversations with God were just metaphors or myths created to illustrate a moral point. Some religious scholars argue that these stories were meant to be taken symbolically, representing the connection between humanity and the divine. Others believe that these events were real, but have been distorted or exaggerated over time through oral retelling. On the other hand, some people of faith claim that Moses' direct communication with God was a literal, historical event. They argue that the Bible is a reliable historical account, and that Moses' encounters with God were a pivotal moment in the development of the Jewish faith. Of course, this raises all sorts of questions about the nature of God and how he interacts with humanity. But what about those who take a more skeptical view of these claims? Some critics argue that the idea of direct communication with God is just a tool used to assert power and control over others. They point out that religious leaders throughout history have used claims of divine revelation to justify their actions and maintain their authority. The biblical account of Moses' life is full of incredible stories of his encounters with God. One of the most famous is the story of the burning bush, where God appears to Moses in a flame that doesn't consume the bush. This was a pivotal moment in Moses' life, as God commissioned him to lead the Israelites out of slavery in Egypt. As Moses continued to lead the Israelites, he had many more encounters with God. He received the 10 Commandments on Mount Sinai, and God spoke to him through a series of miraculous events. These encounters not only changed Moses' life, but also shaped the course of human history. One of the most dramatic moments in Moses' story is when he receives the commandments on Mount Sinai. Can you imagine being at the foot of a mountain, hearing the voice of God booming down at you, and seeing lightning flashing around you? This was no ordinary event, it was a moment of raw power and authority, and it left a lasting impression on the Israelites. Moses' experience on Mount Sinai was more than just a dramatic moment, it was a demonstration of God's power and authority. It was also a reminder that Moses was just a vessel for God's message, and that he was not above the law. Moses' direct communication with God is a fascinating topic that continues to captivate people to this day. Whether you believe these events were real or symbolic, they have had a profound impact on human history. As we reflect on the importance of Moses' relationship with God, we're reminded of the significance of faith and leadership in shaping our world. Unlock the ancient manifestation code from the time of Moses to effortlessly attract wealth in just 7 days. This sacred code, originating from the era of Moses, holds the incredible ability to instantly bring your desires to life. Draw abundance, wealth, and prosperity into your life in mere minutes a day. Align the universe to fulfill your every wish, be it money, love, health, fame, or anything else you desire. And the results can happen faster than you ever imagined. though the elites have tried to keep this powerful code hidden. Now is your unique opportunity to harness this ancient wisdom and completely transform your life. This code freed me from a life of poverty and despair. It has already worked for over 10,078 others. Now, it's your turn, no matter how deeply entrenched you feel in financial struggles. This code is universal, designed for everyone, whether you're religious or not. Don't wait another moment to change your life. This ancient manifestation code has already transformed thousands of lives. Now it's your turn. Imagine attracting wealth, abundance, and all your desires effortlessly, starting today. Right pointing finger, click below to access the ancient manifestation code now and unlock the life you've always dreamed of. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the story of Moses. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Moses' direct communication with God. Share your comments below. And if you want to explore more biblical figures and stories, be sure to check out another video in this series.